Hello everyone and welcome back to the garden. This video is going to be a little bit different. If you're familiar with growing dahlias from seed, you know that the results are always kind of iffy. They are octoploid, which basically just means that when you pollinate them, you really never know what you're going to get because there's just tons of genetic material in each one of those. So I grew all these from seed this year. There's a group of about 20 seedlings that I planted last year. I didn't let them flower last year, but this is the first year for them coming into flower. And I wanted to show you the results because there's not a lot of actual results out there, and you really do get some really beautiful flowers from seed. And I think it's personally worth the effort rather than, chasing the dream of all these magic varieties. The first one up, I'll just call number one. I'll just label these 1, 2, 3, It's just a regular single, but it's pretty. It's a beautiful pastel color. It's that kind of salmon, pinky, cafe au lait type color that is so gorgeous that a lot of people really love. And yeah, it's a single, but the bees love it, and I think it's worth keeping just because of that. I think it's just gorgeous. The next one I'll call number two. It's a little bit more double. It's got about 2 to 3 rows of petals. It's smaller, but again, the center is defined and the color is very pretty. The stems are really long, so if you like the look of this is something that you could keep, just in ornamental beds or sprinkle into flower arrangements. I really like it. Number 3 is absolutely stunning. Wow. This is the reason that I grow from seed. Even in this very small bed, there are tons of keepers that I think are beyond beautiful. This is one of them. This color is kind of a pink red, and it's got a little bit of a purple undertone that I think is really something special. Only a few blooms on this one so far, but the stems are nice and strong, and the flowers are held straight up so you can see them in arrangements and things like that. So I really like this one. Don't forget to tell me your favorites down in the comments. Number 4 in color is similar a little bit to the one I just showed you, but you can see the actual form is much different. It's kind of like facing down. I'm not the best at describing the forms. I'm not familiar with all the forms. But again, we have that orange color, that orange-red kind of pinky color. But we have the purple undertones, kind of reminiscent of like Sonic Bloom or something, I think, is what I'm thinking about in terms of which one. Number 5 is one of the ones that's kind of like, it's just white, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's got an open center. The bees like it. I'm not sure I'm going to keep this one, but it's okay. Number 6 is another one that's a kind of semi-double, I guess I would call it. I do like this one because the color is pink and it's got some really attractive purple streaks in it. There's kind of those curly whirly petals that I like too. Number 7 is another gorgeous one. It is a white and purple. This one is very kind of reminiscent of cafe au lait as well, which some of the seeds may have come from for this. Very nice. You can see that one in the middle is open all the way up to the center, but like I said, I think a lot of these are going to be nice and full and double, and I kind of like those kind of green centers. I know it's just a personal preference thing. Number 8 is this one. This is a kind of semi-double, but I love the color. This peachy cream color is insanely gorgeous, and I might just keep it just because I love the color so much. Some of the flowers are a little more double than others. I didn't get a lot of footage of every single one of these, so I will be doing my best to just kind of show them. I might skip over talking about a couple, like, number 9, moving on to number 10. This is a kind of yellowy one, again, with the center is open. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. Personally, I don't mind it. I think it's fine. I think these open centers are just as beautiful as the doubles. It's your choice. Don't be swayed by the Dahlia propaganda. Number 11 is another really nice one. I like the color on this one. The edges of the petals are kind of toothy on that one, which is a little bit different. Number 12 is another one of my favorites here this year that has opened so far. It is a purple. It reminds me a little bit of like Gonzo grape or something, if I'm thinking about the right one. It's just a true purple color, borders on the side of lavender a little bit. So this plant's a little bit shorter. The stems are a little bit hidden down in the plant, but they do have long stems. So I think that's a good attribute. I like the green centers. Green centers are my favorite. Number 13, gorgeous color on this one. Number 13 is a little bit smaller, though, a little bit on the small side, but we have those just lovely pinks. Pastel pink, that's just a nice bubblegummy pink, and that green contrast in the center with the purple. Number 14 is a small one that's just started to open up. It is just kind of similar to the other one, white with purple. Interesting to see more of those coming soon. Number 15 is another one of my favorites. I think this is by far the standout in the garden so far is number 15. It is very much a Cornell bronze type of situation. The coloring is just this soft orange with a little bit of purple there in the center, as you can see on the back side of the petals. This thing is prolific, though. It is blooming like crazy. The stems are long. The plant is sturdy. This is a keeper. This is a gorgeous dahlia. I'm not an expert, obviously, but I love this one. Number 16 is another single flower. It's simple, it's orange, but it's neat and it's tidy and it seems symmetrical, and I really like it. Number 17 is another favorite, and I am going to be watching this one closely. This is just the fuzziest, craziest looking dahlia. It is different than all of the other ones that have opened from seed so far, and it is so cool. I'm going to be seeing how this one does. And 18, 19, and 20, they're really nothing to write home about, but I did want to show you. These are in the order that they opened, just so you know. They mostly opened all at the same time, though. I do have some varieties that have not opened yet, and I also have the floret dahlias that I've grown from seed. They're waiting to open. They're still little small things. I'm not sure how many of them will bloom this year, just because usually they grow pretty slow the first year for me. I like to just take my time and enjoy the show. But I did want to show you some of the results that I got, because I really do believe that it's worth taking the time to grow dahlias from seed. And the main reason I did this is just I got so tired of being caught in dahlia mania, where you have to camp out on a website and pay these crazy prices for, a variety that's really, really pretty, of course, and was a labor of love to multiply and everything. Don't get me wrong, I respect what everybody's doing, I really do. But I know also that, not everybody can do that, and that some people are on a budget and can't afford to do that. And I wanted to show you that you really can get some really beautiful results just with some plain seed. Just plain seed. That's all. This wasn't any kind of special seed. I didn't save it from anything special. It's just gorgeous. That's it for this video. Hope you loved it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.